is going on, ladies and gents? Hopefully, we are doing well. I want to come on here, guys, and walk you through how compound progress works. Give me a minute. So, yeah, hopefully, everybody's doing well. I wanted to come on here, guys, and walk you through how compound progress works. Hi, Puna, what's up? How are you? Good to see us all here today. We are live on our Facebook group, here on Instagram as well. And guys, one of the biggest advantages that I feel like I've had over the last several years because of this one little hack that I figured out. Right, so hopefully you guys are doing well today. Good to see everybody here. What is up? What is up? Hopefully you are doing well, guys. Whether you're watching in our Facebook group or live on our Instagram, good to see you guys. Drop where you're watching from down below. We have a lot of people watching from some pretty cool places. Right, we'd love to see where you're at. Right, and I want to walk you guys through how compound progress works. Right now, what is compound progress? What does that even mean? Right, what is this crazy guy talking about? Right, and how can you guys use it to your advantage to help you in your business, whatever your job is, your work is, right, whatever it may be. Right, so the number one thing that you guys want to focus on is truly staying consistent at whatever it is that you're doing. Right, don't get shiny object syndrome. Stay focused on one specific thing that you're focused on and operate with the system. Right, the reason I always say operate with systems is because that's going to be the only way that you can maintain true consistency in your efforts to stay and maintain good forward movement. Right, what's up, Liz? Good to see you. Good, it's morning for you, is it, Liz? Good morning, by the way. Good morning. And yeah, guys, coming back to it, you know so yeah, that's one of the biggest things. Right, if you're able to work every day, or you're able to make a little bit of progress every single day, you are going to be making what's called compounding progress. Right, and compounding progress is essentially a little bit of movement, a little bit of things that you make happen every day. Right, it's not like 15 to 24-hour work days. Right, it's not making your eyes bleed. Right, it's staying consistent day to day. Right, and that's going to be the difference of what I want you guys to understand here. Right, it is when you're actually staying focused, or on truly staying consistent each and every single day, and you're kind of making forward movements, you're making forward actual strides. That's the difference between you and your competition. Right, your competition, you're going to have some that don't go the extra mile. Right, you're going to have some that do go the extra mile. Right, so the one thing that I want you guys to realize here is that no matter where you're at, there's going to be someone working or trying to work double as hard as you to get what you want. Right, get what you want. So you want to focus on these things. Right, stay consistent. Don't let a day go by without you making forward movement or forward progress. Okay, most people are not going to work every day, guys. Realize that. Right, so if you're working every day plus you're working the weekends, you're already ahead of so many other people out there. Right, because there's people taking off the weekends, like I said the other day on our previous live, and there's people not staying consistent each and every day. Okay, when you actually stay focused and make those moves every day, you look back at the end of 3, 6, 9, 12 months, and you're like, oh my gosh, it didn't even feel like I worked that much, because you're consistent. Right, you're guys, you're following a muscle memory pattern, and that's the difference. And that's what our students inside the digital dynasty experience, inside of IM, that's what we follow. Right, I want you to almost create a muscle memory in your life. Right, to not only work consistently, but to make sure that you're doing quality work every single day. right? If you become normalized to the fact that work is to be done each and every day, and that you don't deserve that much time off, guys, you can take time off, right? But you can have time off at the end of the day. You can have blocks. But if you're trying to achieve something of, massive notoriety, again, like I said the other day, you have to be able to go the extra mile. You have to do what the other folks are not willing to do, and that's the difference maker, guys. Right? That's literally the true difference maker. And anything that I've been able to do, I've been able to maintain consistency, right? And that consistency has gotten me to that next level, to where right now I'm building an infrastructure, so that should be your goal as well, right? That's some real goal, right? You want to focus on something that's a long term play. You don't want to be involved in anything that's just like a 2 week pump and dump, or something you're not going to be focused on, you know on a real consistency with. You want to have real longevity in what you're operating, and you want to build it to the long term. And guess what? You putting in a little bit of effort each and every day, you're you're chipping that sculpture every single day. You're building that up, and that's ultimately what's going to get you to that little next level, right? Liz says, I totally agree with you. Liz, thank you for all the support that you do, guys. Liz is one of our super successful students out of our experience, right? Already crushing the game, right? So hit her up, give her a follow, right? And yeah, so that coming back to this, that really is the difference maker. And it's it's constantly moving, like, right? Staying in the game and moving forward, not picking and choosing what it is that you want to work, not picking and choosing what it is that you make progress, right? Work when you feel like crap. Okay, work on the days that are nice out. Work on the days that you know everyone's out and about. Work on the days that are going to separate you from the pack. That's the difference. You're going to make it to the top, but you're not going to go with the pack, right? You have to go as a lone wolf. You have to go out there as a lone wolf, I repeat. Right? You could bring a few, right? You could bring a few, right? Like how I'm moving, I have Liz with me, but you're going to have to let go of a lot of dead weight to get where you're trying to go. And that's the reality that so many of us will soon see as we get higher and higher in our actual entrepreneurial journeys. Guys, if you're just hopping on, good to see you guys over here on Instagram, and good to see you guys over here on Facebook group, our Digital Dynasty group as well. Good to see everybody. If you're just hopping on, drop a heart on the video if you guys could, if you don't mind. I'm going live a lot lately, dropping some awesome value bombs, and good to see everyone here today as well. If you're watching, also guys, if you're watching the replay, drop hashtag replay below. I'll be picking a few people to win some free Alien Script hoodies, right? We are preparing for our winter drop, which will be really, really cool as well. I will keep you guys updated about that. But good to see everyone watching us, on the Digital Dynasty Facebook group, and everywhere else in between as well. And guys, I just wanted to hop on and share these things because I think this is a big deal, right? It is a big deal. You've got to have that compounding progress, right? It is a necessity, right? If you're trying to make it in entrepreneurship, in e-com, digital marketing, whatever you're trying to do, I think it's a prerequisite, right? It's a prerequisite to having compounding progress already. You have to know what that is, right? When you actually have systems, you have a structure, and now you have true direction. You have to apply that compounding consistency and daily progress to it. Now it's not just like you could show up at the laptop and do nothing, right, every day, and that's compounding progress. No, you have to actually know what to do, know how to get ahead, know what to operate on, know what the direction is, which direction to go, and that's how you'll stay consistent. That's how uh, you know you'll be consistent, because you're actually on a path that's driving you forward, right? You're not just moving in like round and round circles, listening to some idiot on TikTok, who has no idea about what he's talking about, who's been in the game for like 2 months, right? But you have a system and a structure because you actually focus on using proven strategies and proven foundational builds, because you're building a real business, right? Not just some 2 week pump and dump. That's what we focus on here at Digital Dynasty, and I am is actually building companies. We actually build assets here, valuable actual infrastructure. We are not interested in just stupid launch monkey numbers. We are interested in keeping something going for the long term, and that's the difference, guys. That's the true difference. And so many people fail to understand that half the battle is just working consistently. Half the battle is just done when you work consistently. You could have, guys, you could have the greatest system, the greatest flow in the world, but if you don't apply it, how do you expect to be consistent? How do you expect to you know scale if you're not actually applying it day in day out? You have to focus on true momentum and driving it each and every day. I'm telling you, that's the hack. That's literally the hack. Now let's say you start to get used to working each and every day, and you're also starting to get used to researching and doing homework and using our proven strategies. When you adapt, and you would, when you adopt proven strategies and adapt to working every day and combine those together, you're using a proven framework, and now you're working consistently. That's how you make real progress, right? So many people just do one or the other, right? They'll find a half-ass system from some idiot, from some idiot on TikTok or YouTube who has no absolute idea what they are doing truthfully. And then what happens is they are going to follow that, and then they are going to work consistently, and they're going to wonder why they didn't build a business. Or if you actually follow someone who's been doing this for over a decade or longer, actually has proven themselves over and over again, and what happens thereafter is you test it out, you realize the infrastructure consistently, and you can build something real great. So don't just go mindlessly in a bunch of different directions, because there's a bunch of people running ads or telling you to do a certain thing. Focus on what it is you want to achieve, what it is that you want to do, and you'll be able to actually find some real forward consistency. And guys, seriously, realize that that's the difference, right? Have a proven framework and focus on true consistency with it each and every single day. If you're someone who has difficulty being consistent in the work field, or in the field of building your business, that's a problem. It is a big problem. You have to address that immediately. So please do, okay? And I want to leave you with that. If you're someone who focuses on businesses, and you're excited by business, and you want to build a great business, you want to scale further, this quarter 4, right? We're in the core month of quarter 3. We are almost at the end of August. We're moving on to September, right? And you want to break the 100K a month, break the 500K a month, whatever it is, whatever it may be, whatever your hurdle is right now. Realize that the only thing that's standing between you getting there is true compounding progress and being prepared. Putting forward the effort truly, each and every day, and not stopping. If you do that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years straight, obviously I'm saying not like 24 hours a day, but a little bit of work, or a lot of work every day after 1, 2, 3, 4 years, just look back, the amount of progress and money that you have usually made after those many years, it's pretty insane. So take that from me, guys. That is not an overnight strategy, right? This is not, you're not going to be rich tomorrow. You've got to put in the work. Do this for about 1 to 3 years and watch what happens. Right? If you're getting started now, if you're just getting started right now, utilize the last month of quarter 3, prepare for quarter 4. Right? If you adopt this ideology into your life and you truly focus on working a little bit every day, and not stopping, making sure that you actually do work a little bit every day. Don't take any particular day off. Just keep the movement going constantly. Right? Do that for a few years. Watch what happens. I'm telling you, watch what happens. It's one of the most incredible things that you'll see. You look back and you'll ultimately say, wow, I made it this far. And it didn't even feel like, uh, like I overexerted myself, because you're staying so consistent each and every single day. You're breaking it down into bite-sized pieces, and that's how we are so successful in our companies in ecom. Right? That's how we build so many ecom brands. That's how we build our service companies as well, through consistency, day in, day out, not through inconsistent work in or half-ass systems. There's a reason, guys. There's a reason you see the consistency coming out of out of my Instagram, out of my Facebook groups. Right? It's because the people that we work with do well, because we are using systems and we are enforcing that we do it constantly and every single day. It is not rocket science or magic, or some magic pixie dust we sprinkle on. It's doing it the right way with real systems and structures, and not running a 2 week pump and dump like half these clowns in the industry will do, just to get a cool screenshot and just show off. It's about actual real consistency. It's about actually driving forward for real and staying focused, and building something world class that people love. That's the difference maker. It's not rocket science, trust me. It's actually doing things correctly, with integrity, with ambition, and with high perception. Because everything that you build should be the highest quality. That's the reputation you want. That's the reputation you want. Anything you put out, anything your brands put out, should be of the highest quality. And if you do that consistently, watch as you maintain your compounding progress every single day. Right? That reputation, that notion, just it gets higher and higher with everything that you're doing. Right? I love you guys. I wanted to just hop on here and mention that real quick. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Anyone's been in the Facebook group over the last several days, right? If you're on Instagram and you're not on Facebook group, go onto Facebook, type in Digital Dynasty, all letters, Digital Dynasty with Ron. You'll see the group. Just join it. You're going to see so many, you're going to see my tribe, right? You're going to see my people, and everything that we put together for everybody out there in the group, right? I highly recommend getting in there. Right? We are doing a lot of things in the horizon for us as well. Right? I'm in Singapore right now. Right? I had to come here for some supply chain meetups. So a lot of things in the pipeline for our community out here. Right? So I love you all. Have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go get some workout done. So if you're hopping on the replay and you guys want to win an Alien Scrib hoodie, right? Drop hashtag replay, drop hashtag alien script, drop hashtag digital dynasty, drop hashtag IAM, and I'll make sure you guys I'll make sure if you guys comment replay, actually get your hands on the hoodie and win a hoodie as well. Right? So I love you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy it, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.